Hello friends, Bill here from Mad Max again. Sorry it's been a while. Been real busy with a lot of boring army stuff, becoming a recruiter and whatnot. But I got a friend here, Buddy.
What's up, everyone?
He's new to the channel and should be here for the foreseeable future. But we got some cool guns here today. Got a couple different iterations of SOPMOD program. Two of which are mine, one's his, and yeah, so we're gonna talk about them, everything. Then at the end, I'm gonna have a separate video of like run and gun of all three of them. So be ready for that. But let's start off with mine. If you've seen my videos before, you've probably seen this multiple times, but a lot has changed on it. Start from front. I got rid of the 952. Yeah, I got rid of the 952V for the dual fuel M600 Scout. It's just brighter, smaller. And it goes along with like the newer issue guns, and it was way cheaper than the WMX. Just got a regular pressure switch that's velcroed on, but it's pretty neat because it'll take the CR123s, and I believe it also takes AA's. But moving back here, got rid of the L-can. It hurt to get rid of. Not really. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I liked it, but I shoot inside of 100 meters typically with this, and EOTech does just fine. I had an EXPS3 on here for a little while, but this just looks way cooler. The SU231 or 553, yeah, 553. Yeah. So I found one of these. Took me a couple months to find it, but finally got one. Added a teardrop forward assist. I'll get a close up on that after, but I added a teardrop because, you know, cool bat factor. Definitely cool. And then I also swapped out, I'll get into why I did this later, but I got an M4A1 marked. I'll get a close up of that too. M4A1 marked Colt lower, which is also for the cool guyness. Other than that, I don't think I changed much else on it, except they got the ambi selector switch because it came with the lower. Got some Ranger bands and put in the Clone Correct IR chem lights. You need those. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty much the same gun, same rail, same barrel, chop pin, war comp, same shit. Moving forward, let's talk about what you got then, bud.
All right. Well, I have the basically similar Block 2 iteration. It's front sight post, so a little bit different. Still have the front sight base gas block. Start at the front. I threw a war comp on there. I've run a couple of builds with the war comp. Great flash hider. Running with a SOCOM 14.5 Colt barrel, pin and welded. I went with the little bit older just because the front sight based Block 2s, they were a little bit earlier, but I have the M592 from Surefire. What else? I got the DD RAS2 front sight base. What else? I got the Tango Down. What is it? Mark 46. 46.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, great grip. Not the QD. It's not Clone Correct. What else? Running the CQD front sling mount, and also on the rear. I'm running a Colt M4 marked carbine lower. Picked these up from Brownells, right? They were selling. Yep. The full complete lowers. I have a Geisley SSAE trigger in it.
The business.
Yeah, this is the first one I've gotten, and thing is like glass. Got the ambi safety on it. I got a Colt keyhole marked upper. Stock Colt charging handle. I haven't put the gas buster on it. Don't know if I'm going to. I mean, I've never run suppressed. Probably never will. So it's not that big of a deal. Also, I got the SU231 marked EOTechs. That's 553. The only problem with these, other than being Clone Correct, is EOTech does not support them anymore. Found out that one the hard way. contacted them for a reticle, see if I could get a new reticle put in this, and they said no. Hey, 50% discount if I traded this one in and picked up a new one, but I don't know. We got the Maytech rear backup sight. What else? Regular forward assist. I'm not going super cool guy. Got the regular A2 grip. Not a big. The ergo grips are nice, but I'm not gonna spend the extra money on something that you don't need. I got the so LMT supposedly found some SOPMOD stocks in the closet. This was a couple months ago. Picked it up from LMT itself. But these are the original issue that they sent to Crane for the SOPMOD program. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, other than that, I'm running a Blue Force gear.
Larry.
Yeah, Mr. Dickus. Sling, the HK clips. It's nice. I've noticed, I mean, Bill was saying also with the, was that the VTAC?
Yeah, this is VTAC.
Yeah, with the VTAC sling, the pull tab for the quick release on it, or the quick adjustment, it binds up on the back. And it's kind of hard to get to, but I mean, I'm not doing any real tactical stuff here, so. Yeah, the shot it today for the first time. What we zero minute?
25 to get it on paper, then push it to 50 on to verify.
And it was running good.
Yeah. That trigger.
Yeah.
Cause I got the regular SSA in this, and like I thought this was good. That's just so much. I was surprised because it was so much lighter, and then like this first stage was similar, and then I went to go put a little bit more pressure on it than or as much pressure as I would with the SSA, and then like you just felt it nice crisp glass snap, and it was good.
Yeah, the also I know we both have them on there. The Carolina Laserworks. That's what you got.
Yeah.
I have to say, $10.
The dopeness.
You can run up to 12 characters on each. So you got a cage, part number, and serial number. Has a QR code on it.
If
and honestly,
you're going for the clone,
you gotta have that.
And
they have the older version, which is like what we have. They also have the smaller 1x1 squares, which is newer. But for $10, and it's nice. They're aluminum. Everything's mil spec.
All right.
They're good.
All right, talk about this real quick.
Oh yeah, I have. So originally this light came with a QD flip lever on it.
I got one on here. I'll show you one second of this.
The so I originally had that. I picked the light up actually from Bill, and I had that on there. The profile on it was ridiculous. It stuck out so much, you know. So I saw some pictures, whatever. Found this is the RM45L. So it mounts at 40 at the either, so it would be at the 1 o'clock position, 4 o'clock, 7, or 9, 11,
10, 11,
somewhere.
Whatever.
But it definitely slims it down. The only thing that I personally kind of don't like about it, I could probably find some hardware to change it out, but it doesn't have like a thumb screw. You actually need a screwdriver or a casing, something to adjust it. Inner tubes. Inner tubes are the cloner's best friend. Exactly. Honestly, I went crazy with this.
Yeah.
Got them here on the grip. Honestly, I like it on the grip. It adds the A2 has any of the stock grips. Yeah, they're textured, but they're not super crazy like any of the aftermarket stuff. So that added a nice grip to it. We were running gloves today. It felt nice. I was running without gloves. Still felt nice. What else? Of course, like Bill said, the Clone Correct IR chem lights must have. You know, because all of our nod work we're doing. And then I actually just threw this on. I ran it a little bit earlier. We were shooting. I liked it. Just a 550 cord little loop, because with the CQD mount up close right on the receiver, it was a little tight. This brings it out a little bit more, sucks the butt in. Yeah, overall, great build. It wasn't that long, started in March, April, and a couple Christmas presents. Finished her up, and
it's definitely a very nice rifle for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than any of the other ones, comfortability wise. A little front heavy.
Yeah, no, it is just a tad bit heavier than this. It's noticeable, but like not a
Get
nuisance.
used to it.
Yeah,
And I feel like also between the light, my light, we don't have the actual specs on the light, but
Yeah.
the 600's a little lighter. The front sight base definitely adds, an ounce or two to it.
Let's be real. If you're running a Block 2, you're not running it
Exactly.
because it's a light gun.
Exactly.
You're running it
Because it works.
essentially because it looks cool,
Exactly.
and it's just a tank.
Yeah, they're beasts.
We'll say that his is definitely more clone correct than mine. I have the Daniel Defense upper, the stripped upper. Well, it wasn't stripped. I bought the upper complete, but he's got all the Colt marks. He's got the
Colt
The
everything.
BCG is Colt. The charging handle, the front sight post is the correct front sight post. The barrel, everything. But I got this last year on the Black Friday sale, so
I guess the only thing on ours that really isn't super clone correct, we'll probably get crap for, is the war comps. Everyone runs war proms.
Listen, Ranger Battalion
They do.
runs war comps.
There are pictures.
All right, moving forward. Got my trusty Block 1. You could almost say it's a phase replacement, but it really isn't. So when I picked up this lower that I was talking about earlier, this upper came on it. It's still 16. I'm gonna chop it down to 14.5. Just gotta get the time. But this is all Colt keyhole. It's got everything on this upper is Colt and it is clone correct, aside from the barrel length. The lower came off my Block 2, but I wanted the M4A1 with the Block 2. And then the reason I bought and built this, I got a killer deal, but I wanted it to be like the issue rifle that I used for so many years. So I got the broom handle, for the CAC broom handle. Got the 952V, like that. The quick disconnect that he's talking about right here, but this is like the exact same rifle that I ran when I was
When you were deployed.
when I was active. Well, not that I'm not active. Force count. But got the CAC rail covers. I could do without them, but they're on there, and I don't feel like taking the rail off to deal with it. I'll post a picture somewhere so you can see what I was basing it off of. But I got the EOTech 553 that I bought while I was looking for the FDE one. So I got this in the meantime. Ended up finding the FDE one.
And I have to say, your reticles on both of
Yeah,
these
they're
are very clear.
very crisp.
That's SU mark too.
Yeah,
right?
SU231 marked. Heck. But I got the same M4 lower that he has, but it used to be on that. Painted just to make it look cool and it wore nice. A2. Bolt carrier's Colt. It's also the keyhole Colt upper. ModTech rear, like standard Army issue. Got the Colt 4 position buffer tube. Got it. You run an H2?
Yeah.
Yeah, all these are running H2 buffers. This has the standard mil spec Colt trigger. I mean,
It runs.
it is what it is. It's no Geisley, but I wanted to, again, what I was carrying. And then in the back here, every unit I was in, we could put our own stocks in there. I either ran a Magpul CTR.
Yeah.
I either ran the Magpul CTR or this B5 SOPMOD Bravo, which is pretty much the same. It's based off this. Doesn't have the.
Slimmer.
Yeah, it's a lot slimmer. Still has the cheek weld, smaller, lighter.
Doesn't have the battery or the storage compartments.
Does not have the storage compartments. That's correct.
But you still get that cheek weld.
Yeah, still got the cheek weld, and I still got the chem lights.
Very important.
Sling, standard, nothing issue sling, just because that's what this gun is, a standard nothing issue gun. One very important thing that we didn't hit on,
Rack numbers.
rack numbers, because clone correct,
Yeah.
rack numbers. Got it on the stock, got it on the optic, got it on the light. Anything that's issue gets a rack number. I mean,
What are your future plans with that?
for this, I'm gonna chop it to 14.5, pin and weld the A2 bird cage,
Keep it there.
and that's it. The only future thing I'm gonna do to this, I don't think I'm gonna paint the lower because like I could turn around and sell it for way more than I paid.
Yeah. You
But
got a
it-
great deal on
Yeah,
that.
but I'm probably just
Hey,
gonna leave the lower as is. I am gonna get the little UIC code sticker, just haven't got around to it. Yeah, man. I think that's all I'm doing to this.
Now, I don't know if you want to talk price on things. How much do you think the clone builds cost? Give round figures.
It's hard to say because I bought. All right, so this complete with the M4A1, I got it at auction for $600.
That goes every day for 9+.
Just for the lower
Yeah.
is like $750. But if you're gonna buy it new, they're usually about $1,300. I got it for $600, so like it's a little skewed. The optics, this one I paid $300 for. That one I paid $500
Yeah.
because cool points.
Yep.
The light I got on Amazon, a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
you pay to play with
Yep.
clones. It just
clones are, whether it be from rarity of parts or obscurity of parts, overall cost of things. Like certain mil spec parts are a lot more expensive than over the counter aftermarket parts. But it's what it is. And I mean, all these rifles are built like brick shit houses.
oh for sure. Like I'm not worried. I mean,
Now you got to clean the mud off.
I'm not worried about hurting it. EOTechs are proven.
Yep. And with the 5.53s or the 231s, they don't have that thermal drift issue. Supposedly that the
Listen, if it's cold out, I'm not shooting.
that is true.
If it's hot out, I might. But only for a short period of time.
Exactly.
But yeah, other than that, you got anything else for him?
I don't know.
Yeah, I should be coming back with more videos now. That's gonna be there. Buddy's gonna come in more. We got, between the two of us, we got a bunch of like historical
Firearms
from World
War
War
Yep,
One.
World War One all the way up to
current,
modern.
yeah.
But I know I got a couple builds coming up. So if Bill wants to have me back
Yeah,
for those.
for sure.
And then
I got a 11.5 coming up.
yep.
That I'm
Nice
gonna be
pistol
talking about.
build.
Yeah. Trunk gun. But yeah, just stay tuned. I'm gonna be running a review, and then the next week will be like a run and gun of the review, and then it's just gonna go on from there. I'm gonna have a lot more time now being a recruiter to edit videos and not deal with going to the field every couple weeks.
And we could be shooting a lot more because now
Yeah.
we're closer to each other again.
Yeah, for sure.
As far as distance.
All right, but thanks for watching. As for me and Buddy,
Take it easy.